Romans 12:9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. You know what's good? You know what's good and what I love? Church. The word dissimulation means to conceal or to hide your feelings. When Paul writes to the Romans and he's saying, let love be without dissimulation, he's saying, love so freely and so strongly and don't hold anything back. Don't hold anything back. If you love something, just love it. If you love church, love it with everything that you've got. If you love the word, love it with everything that you've got. If you love your family, love it with everything that you have, and do not conceal or hide those feelings. Abhor that which is evil or be disgusted by it, push it away. But to cleave, to attach yourself, to hold on to something so tight that it becomes a part of you, cleave to that which is good. I live in California. And recently the governor has said, shut down churches, close the doors, shut down places of worship. And we just went on Wednesday night and I took my little baby there. She's 1 year old now. And I took her to service because I love service. I know a lot of us are looking at it like, you know, you got to do what you got to do for your family, whatever you feel is right. I understand that. But a lot of us are looking at it as, you know, when this thing passes over, then I'll get back to going to church. I'll get back to loving God. I'll get back to living for God. Maybe in a year or a year and a half, however long it takes to blow over, then I'll get back to my usual thing. Two things. One, there's no guarantee that a year from now, you're still going to have enough fire in your spirit to even care whether or not church is back open. There's no guarantee that a year from now that you're going to be so full of the Holy Ghost and fire and so excited and so longing and hungering and thirsting for the presence of God that you come rushing back. There's no guarantee. You may grow cold and dormant in your spirit, and this may be the last we see of you. The second thing is there is no guarantee that a year from now, 2 years from now, that things will be more favorable to worship centers and going back to church. There is no guarantee. So coming into church, I had to take my baby down and worship and raise my hands and show her this is what we love. This is what we do. We love the presence of God. We love to worship God with his people, and we raise our arms and we lift him up and we feel his presence. And it means everything to be here, to give our whole heart and worship and just love him. This is what we do. We're living in a time where, there's no guarantee we may go back to church as normal. And so in my mind, I said, what if this is one of the very precious few, the last services where I'm allowed to do this with my daughter, where I'm allowed to worship this freely and show her how much we love God and how good he has been to us. She's going to grow up in a world that's not so free to lift your hands and to assemble and to worship God. She's going to grow up in a world where things may get more constricted, not less, where there may be less freedoms and not more to worship, less opportunity to gather together and worship God with his people, to create an atmosphere of praise where God comes and dwells with you. Cleave to that which is good. Hold on to it so tight and so strongly that it becomes a part of you, that it attaches to your hand. Cleave to it. Become one with it. Love without concealing your feelings.